Hello? Can you hear me? That question could easily be the most asked question in 2020. But outside of a video call, it's still a very valid question. Hi everyone, Titus here, and I'm really excited to explore these questions with you. Because this week, we're going to be talking about communication. It's one of the most common things we do every day, whatever the form. We do it all the time. So for these videos this week, we're gonna do something a little bit different. We're gonna jump straight into the practical tips on improving communication. I'll explain why right after this segment. In the meantime, sit back and enjoy this snippet from one of our past webinars.
Effective communication should. Okay, first one. Be clear and regular. Okay, I'll repeat that again. Effective communication should be clear and regular. Where? Everywhere. At work, in school, and in general in life. Some context for this. Picture this scenario. Previously, if you were working in an office or you were in school, you could at any point in time, if you needed help, if you needed assistance, just stand up, walk across the room, tap a friend on the shoulder, tap a colleague on the shoulder and go, "Hey friend, I've got a quick question. Can I ask you something?" In open offices, it's even easier. You just turn across the room and just shout, "Oi!" Right? Or a lot of times, go to lunch together, have a coffee together, take a water cooler break together. Regular communication happened very organically. Nowadays, does that still happen? Not really. So what we're saying to you all is be intentional about being clear and regular with your communication. Here's an example of how you can do it if you're an organization. Some companies do a meeting at 9 a.m. in the morning. Every morning, 9 o'clock on the dot. What you do is you pop in, speak to your team. Spend a minute, just check in and go, "How are you doing?" Basically, you take that water cooler chat and you make it intentional. It's clear, it's short, and if they need help, they'll say so. Okay? So some of the ways we can practice being clear and regular with our communication is very simply KISS. For the purpose of this webinar, it's going to stand for keep it short and simple. Okay, I know that some people will tell me it means other things, but for our purposes today, it means keep it short and simple. I'll say it one last time, keep it short and simple. All right? Secondly, repeat. When you're communicating, especially intentionally, don't just do it once and stop. Do it a few times throughout the day. Make sure that you are intentionally creating regular communication. That way, you're continuously opening these lines of communication that people will then get used to speaking to you and for you to speak to them. For those of you who are going to speak to organizations, companies, it's basically building that route, that open line of communication that you can always start being able to just ask something on a more regular basis. Okay? So that's it. Power of 3 works wonders when you want people to remember your message.
Alright, welcome back. I'm going to repeat what was said. To be an effective communicator, keep your communications clear and regular. In the same spirit of being clear, I'm going to keep these videos short and jump straight into the practical bits. And for keeping communication regular, we'll be putting out 2 more videos with the next 2 practical tips. Whew, I've done a lot of talking. Now it's your turn. Practice communication right now and respond in today's growth challenge. Remember all that research you were doing last week? Well, I'm going to ask you to do 2 things. Step 1, be clear with it. Keep it short and simple and summarize it in 2 sentences. And repeat. Repeat that summary 3 times in slightly different ways. We're going to open more lines of communication. So respond to us in the comments below and we will be happy to carry on that conversation. See you in the next video as we talk about you, the audience.